Go to a couple of big games starting at the same time, 7 p.m. Central Time. We got Auburn visiting Baylor. Auburn 2.5 point favorites. Total is 58. And I actually, before I say visiting, I need to make sure I'm right on that one. See, make
Yeah,
sure.
I think this is a home game. Yeah, I think this is a home
Yeah.
game for them.
Okay. It's always scary to say it, whatever's listed first. You never really know in
Hmm.
a college football game. But okay. So
Yeah,
give me, I think we have touched on these two teams in
yeah.
the I guess Power Four podcast we did to start kick off the season. But give me what you got. I'll say the number again. Auburn 2.5 point favorites. Total is 58.
Yeah, man. This is one of the this is a one game where both of these teams I kind of wanted to bet on. Like going into the season, I bet both of their win totals over. I'm really high on Auburn with bringing in Jackson Arnold. He has to live up to the billing and show that it was more so Oklahoma's lack thereof talent than it was him because he was shouldering a lot of the load. They had one of the worst skill position talent, one of the worst offensive lines in FBS. So I think that Jackson Arnold is going to play really well. The thing that I don't like is I don't know if you saw it, but they're doing this play calling thing where some people are going to be calling on first and second down, and they got a third down package, and they got run plays being called by one person. It's a miss, honestly, and that is not something that you want with a new quarterback learning a new
Sure.
scheme, going on the road for the first time. Like you're playing a Big 12 opponent, a formidable Big 12 opponent on the road, hostile environment. I mean, it's tough to like put your quarterback in that position. But I do think Auburn is a superior team. Their pass unit, one of the best wide receiving cores in the land. I mean, their pass offense versus Baylor secondary is the biggest advantage on either side. I do like the fact that Jackson Arnold's behind a veteran offensive line, 140 plus starts, career starts on that. All five starters back. They're one of the best offensive lines in the country, along with that receiving core. So if they can keep him upright, I think you'll find some. I think you'll find a lot of success in this game. On the Baylor side, Sawyer Robertson is one of the more underrated quarterbacks I think in the country. But he has to prove he can play well against above average defenses. They bring back four offensive linemen. They were 50th in line yards on the offensive line, so a lot of continuity there. But if you look at his splits versus the teams that don't have, like, let's say half of them in 6 games, he played well against the teams who did not have good pass defenses, and in the other 6 games, he did not fare so well against those teams who are above average in the pass defense. And now he loses his number two back, Pendergrass. He had 670 yards and 6 touchdowns last season. So they can't rely on, I mean, they're going to rely on their backs a lot to kind of keep the Auburn defense, I guess, honest because the weakness up front is the Auburn pass rush. Their strength is at corner and at safety. They do have Keldrick Falk, who is a stud, 7 sacks and a relentless pressure, but can they get somebody else to emerge and be there? They were pretty good in coverage. And I don't think you want to have Sawyer Robertson dropping back to throw 30 to 35 times, especially with the type of pressure that he's going to see. And he does not grade out well versus the blitz. 65 PFF grade versus the blitz. Doesn't he's going to face a lot of man coverage, and he doesn't do well in man coverage as well. I like Auburn here. I would want it to be. I want it to be a pick, or maybe a little bit favorite, but I do think Auburn is a superior team. The weakness of the Baylor secondary is the main thing that I'm hitting on. I mean, they were 116 in coverage grade, 111 in pass rush grade, so they're not even getting to the quarterback. If Jackson Arnold is upright to find those receivers, I mean, it could be pitch and catch here. So I like Auburn in the game. I would go with another over here as well. I think both teams will be able to score, specifically with the way Auburn is able to put pressure on the defense with the way they pass the ball. So I'm going to go with another over here, but I do like Auburn as a side. So this is the first side that I really like and I'll be investing in.
Yeah, to me, it feels like with a 2.5, especially in college. I mean, I guess you could see a rare 1 or 2 point victory for a road favorite, but I think the most part, you're probably picking the straight up winner in this matchup. Maybe if you like Baylor, wait to get a 3, but that doesn't look guaranteed by any means with the current point spread. So we'll see what happens there.